Hi, I'm Meg Waite Clayton. I'm the author of The Wednesday Sisters. The Wednesday Sisters is a story about the transformative power of friendship and the great joy of believing in yourself. It's set in 1960s Palo Alto, but it's not the 1960s that people think of. It's not the summer of love kind of 1960s. It is five women who meet in a park while they're watching their children. They're homemakers and moms. They define themselves by who their husbands are and who their children are rather than by who they are themselves. The Wednesday Sisters look like the kind of women who might meet at those fancy coffee shops on University. We do look that way, but we're not one bit fancy, and we're not sisters either. We don't even meet on Wednesdays, although we did at the beginning. We met at the swings at Party Park on Wednesday mornings when our children were young. When I tell people that I first came to the Bay Area at the end of that summer, that's when the Wednesday Sisters first met, they inevitably get this look in their eyes that says bell-bottoms and flower power, war protests and race riots, LSD. I said it in the 1960s because that was a period of really, really great change for women. Among other things, the women's movement happened. The difference between women who came of age on one side of the movement and women who came of age on the other side of it, and the options that they had to consider as a result of that. Hundreds of people had already gathered in the plaza when we got there. Speakers were demanding equal pay for equal work in child care centers and abortion rights. With 4 years of college, I can expect to earn $6,694, read the sign one woman carried. A woman in a cap and gown who worked, someone said, in the genetics department at Stanford. I think the 1960s is a time when it's very hard to think about it or talk about it without considering the historical context. It was a time when history didn't just loom large on the horizon or in the news, but actually was felt in people's daily lives. I tried to choose the events that happened there carefully to illuminate the characters and the personal struggles that they were going through. The lunar landing was there because Brett wanted to be an astronaut, and it was not an avenue that was open for her at the time. But her watching it brings that part of her story forward. I hope readers will experience the Wednesday Sisters joyously. I hope it'll leave them laughing and crying at the same time. There's a quote that I open the book with. It's a quote from Willa Cather's Death Comes for the Archbishop, and it is, "Where there is love, there are miracles." That is definitely the story I set out to write. The love in my book is the love of friends, and the miracle is the way that friendship can inspire people to great things